Hello everyone, welcome to BCCA. This is CMA Parvati. So first of all, a very congratulations to all the students who have got your CMA qualification in December 2024 results. And for those students who have not got qualified, do not worry, we BCCA with you. Stay confident and start your preparation, do hard work, and you'll definitely get your qualification in the coming attempts. And do not forget, we BCCA are always with you guys. So yes, coming to the main part of this video. In this video, I'm going to discuss regarding the common doubts which you students have mostly with the results regarding exemption, regarding carry forward policy of such exemptions, regarding the re-verification portal, and regarding the application or obtaining of verified copies, etc. etc. So in this particular video, I'm going to clarify all your doubts. So let us get into the first point, like first segment, subject-wise exemption and carry forward policy. So most of the common doubts which you guys have are first exemption marks. So what are exemption marks? How many marks if you get, then that will be considered as exemption. You guys already know regarding this, 60 or more marks. So if in any of the subjects you have got 60 or more marks, then that will be considered as exempted subject. This is common for both intermediate level and final level, and this exemption policy does not apply for foundation group. It is only applicable for inter and final level. So regarding exemption marks, 60 marks or more marks if you have got in any subject, then that will be considered as an exempted subject. And coming to the validity period, if you have secured exemption, then that will be valid for 3 consecutive attempts. For example, if you have got your qualification for exemption like 60 plus more marks in December 24 attempt, then that will be carried forward for 3 consecutive attempts. That means in June 25 attempt, in December 25 and in June 26. In 3 consecutive attempts, the exemption will be carried forward. Even if you are appearing for the examination or you're skipping that particular attempt, that doesn't matter. The exemption will be only valid for 3 consecutive attempts. Even if you're not attempting the examination, the exemption is valid. So yes, that's regarding the validity. Now coming to the main important doubt, carry forward marks for next attempt. So this you have many doubts. Some students tell that only one exemption will be carried forward. Some students tell that only 50 marks will be carried forward, and many more. So now we are going to know the exact thing of this exemption according to ICMAI prospectus of 2024. So ICMAI prospectus I'll give you in the down description box. So in the page number 46, you can find this. This is standard of pass. So regarding passing criteria, we only need exemption and carry forward of marks. So what is given in the exemption is, if a candidate is unsuccessful in passing a group but secures 60% or more in any paper or papers. Note it down here, they didn't tell you regarding 1 paper exemption, 2 paper exemption or 3 paper exemption. They've only given us you have not qualified in the group but got 60 or more marks in any paper or papers. He shall be exempted in a paper from appearing in the subsequent examination. For calculation of aggregate in the subsequent examination of the group, the marks in each of the exempted papers will be considered as 50. Reckon means considered as 50. For this, a clean example is this. For example, if you have got 62 exemption in paper number 5 and paper 6 54 marks, paper 7 37 marks and paper 8 42 marks. So you have not qualified 195 marks because you have not got 200 marks aggregate. In aggregate you are not qualified, and in one subject you have not got 40 marks, which means you have not qualified in that particular subject, which is paper 7. So in this particular case, you have not got 40 marks in all the subjects and got exemption in one paper. then only 50 marks will be carried forward for paper 5 in the coming attempt. You need not give the examination for paper 5. You can attempt only paper 6, paper 7 and paper 8 in the upcoming examination, and in that next attempt you have to score 150 marks as an aggregate. So you have to get aggregate of 150 marks, and here it will be considered as 50 marks for the upcoming examination. So 50, so 200 marks will be your aggregate for the upcoming attempt. So only 50 marks will be considered in this particular case. Now, the second, carry forward of marks. If a candidate is unsuccessful in passing a group but secures 60% or more marks in any paper and minimum 40 marks in each of the remaining papers of the group at a time, he shall be exempted in that paper from appearing in the subsequent examination and allowed the benefit of carry forward of actual marks of that paper in his subsequent examination of the group. So for this, here I've given you the example. So paper 17 you have got 70 marks, in paper 18 you have got 40, paper 19 40 and paper 20 40, which means in the entire group in all the papers you have got 40 marks, which means per subject you have got qualified with the 40 marks, but you have missed with the aggregate, only you have got 190 marks. In this case, the exemption will be carried forward with the exact marks in the coming attempts also. So 70 marks will be carried forward for the further attempt. Not 50 marks but 70 marks. So whatever marks you have got in that particular subject will be carried forward. This is applicable for all the papers. Like even if you have got exemption in 1 paper, 2 paper or 3 papers, the category is same because they have not mentioned in any of the case single paper, dual paper or triple paper. They have only told us regarding a paper or papers. So that's the case. And coming to the next. So I guess you've got the clarification regarding the exemption and carry forward of exemption policy. Now, how to claim exemption of marks? Do you have to fill any form? Do you have to apply? No, nothing. You need not do anything. Just don't appear for the examination for that particular subject in which you have got exemption in the coming attempt. Then that will be enough. In your exam admit, like in your result card, you'll get either. You'll get as E, which means that subject is exemption. So you need not to appear for the examination for the coming attempt. You need not to fill any Google form or something like that. Now, the fifth point, will exemption be withdrawn if I appear in the examination for the next attempt for which you have got the exemption? Yes, the exemption will be withdrawn if you have appeared for the examination for the next attempt. The benefit of exemption or carry forward of marks mentioned above shall automatically cease if a candidate on his own appears in any examination for such exempted paper. So, you need not write the examination for the exempted paper. If you are giving your examination, then the exemption will be withdrawn and the actual marks which you have got for the next attempt will be taken as those marks. So this is regarding the most common doubts which you have regarding the exemption and carried forward policy. I hope I have cleared most of your doubts. So this is regarding that. If you have any further doubts regarding the exemption or carried forward, we would suggest you to drop a mail for the examination department of ICMAI and you will receive your answer within 2 or 3 working days and you will get your final clarification from ICMAI itself. This is from ICMAI prospectus from 2024. This document will be given in the down description box, so you can go and search that also. Now, coming to the next doubt which you guys have regarding the re-verification or revaluation and common points. How to apply? I'll tell you how to apply for the re-verification of results and for how many subjects you can apply for re-verification. You can apply for any subject or any subjects which you want. If you want to apply for the entire group, then you can do so. If you want to apply for only some subjects, you can do so according to your will. Now, will marks get increased? there is very a least percentage of chance that marks will get increased in the re-verification. But if you have chance of getting increased, then that will be increased. But the chances of getting increased marks is very less. Only I would say 5 to 10% is only the probability of increase of marks in the re-verification. Now, what if the deduct marks? Will I get reduced marks if I apply for re-verification? No, only the marks will get increased, or the exact marks will be replicated in the re-verification results. But the marks will not be deducted from the marks which you have got if you are applying for the re-verification. Negative marks will not be there for the re-verification. Only marks will get increased, or the same marks will be given for you as the re-verification result. Now, coming to how to apply for re-verification. Here, I am opening the ICMAI portal. So, this is the portal for ICMAI. If you are going to the students login, then here you have to go to the examination portal, in which you will find here procedure for verification of answer papers. Here, you have to click here, and this portal will be in front of you. So, application for subject verification for December 2024 attempt, the portal is already on, and this will only be valid till 12th March 2025. So, you have to apply for final course. It is for final and intermediate, both the same dates. 12th of March 2025, the portal will be in. So, if you want to apply for re-verification of any paper, then you have to apply before 12th of March 2025. Here you have to give your registration number, your roll number, your full name and the course name, and you have to pay per subject 250 rupees, and you have to apply for all the subjects which you want to apply for the re-verification. And here I wanted to tell you the most important point is you can submit this re-verification of subjects only once. So if you are giving the entire group re-verification, then you can give. If you are giving only for some subjects, and after that if you want to apply again, then you can't. This is a one-time process. So if you want to apply for re-verification, then you have to do it correctly in the single time itself. You can't do it again and again. Okay. So this is regarding the re-verification of the exam papers, and the procedure for obtaining the certified copy is also same. So here there is a certified copy. So if you're clicking there, the portal will be given to you. So this is for December 2024, and the portal is on, and the last date for submitting for certified copies is 3rd of March 2025. So if you want your certified copies, then you have to apply before 3rd of March 2025, and you have to give your registration number, roll number, full name, course name, and you have to apply for all the subjects or subjects which you want for answered certified copies. And here per subject you have to pay 500 rupees. Then you have to pay through any of the online modes. So this is the portal in which you have to apply for the certified copies, and this is the portal which you have to apply for the re-verification. So yes, that's regarding the entire details of clarifying your doubts. I hope everything is clarified to you. If you have any further doubts, then you can drop down in the below comments and we'll give reply to that. Thank you. We'll see you with the next video.